I'll be sitting on the couch with my wife talking about something that affects both of us, and then I'll hear her say, "I already talked to my dad about it." Like that's the end of the conversation. And I'll nod, because if I don't, it turns into something else. This is how most days go. I wake up early because her father likes the kitchen clear by a certain time. It's his house, so his rules. I make coffee quietly, rinse the mug right away, wipe the counter even if it's already clean. When I leave for work, I say goodbye to everyone, not just my wife. When I come back, I check the mood of the house before I say anything real. Decisions don't happen between me and her. They happen around me. Renovations, for example. We talked once about turning the extra room into a small office. I work from home some days. I thought it made sense. A week later, her dad had already priced tiles and paint and decided the room would be storage instead. My wife told me over dinner, like she was passing along the weather. When I asked why we didn't talk about it together first, she said I was making it awkward. House rules change without warning. No cooking after 9. No guests on weekdays. Lights off by 11. These aren't posted anywhere, but you learn fast. If I forget, her mom sighs loudly. If I say something, it gets quiet in a way that feels heavier than noise. When my wife and I argue, it doesn't stay between us. I've learned that. If we disagree in our bedroom, by the next morning her parents know. Sometimes I can tell because her mom won't look at me. Sometimes her dad calls me into the living room and explains why my tone was wrong. He uses words like respect and family harmony. My wife sits there, silent, eyes down, like this has nothing to do with her. I tell myself this is normal. I tell myself this is cultural. I tell myself I'm lucky we don't pay rent. I tell myself it's temporary. I also tell myself I might be overreacting. When my wife says I need to apologize, she doesn't say it like a request. She says it like a solution. Just say sorry, she'll say. It'll make things easier. And she's right. When I apologize, the house relaxes. Meals feel normal again. Conversations resume. The reward for keeping quiet is peace. The cost of speaking up is days of tension that I'm blamed for. I didn't grow up like this, but I don't say that out loud anymore. We met at a mutual friend's birthday dinner. Nothing dramatic. We sat next to each other because there were no other seats. We talked about work, about traffic, about how loud the music was. She laughed easily. She listened. When I texted her the next day, she replied right away. That felt good. Simple. Dating her felt steady. She liked routine. She liked planning. I didn't have to guess where I stood. When she talked about her family, it sounded close, supportive. I thought that meant safety. I thought marrying into a tight family meant built-in stability. Living together before marriage wasn't an option, so we moved into her parents' house after the wedding. It made sense financially. Everyone agreed it would help us save. Everyone said it was temporary. I believed that. At first, it was small things. Her mom suggesting how we arrange our room. Her dad reminding me how things are done in this house. My wife would smile and say, "They're just trying to help." I didn't want to be the difficult one, so I adjusted. The first time I really noticed something shift was over a weekend trip. I thought it was just the two of us. I'd already booked time off. Then she mentioned her parents didn't think it was a good idea right now. She said it casually, like it was obvious. I remember standing there with my phone in my hand, trying to decide if I should say anything. I didn't. We stayed home. I told myself it wasn't a big deal. After that, patterns formed. If I brought something up directly to her, it felt like I was skipping a step. The real discussion happened somewhere else. I'd hear phrases come back to me that I hadn't said, twisted slightly. They think you're being stubborn. They feel you don't appreciate everything they do. Suddenly, I wasn't just disagreeing with my wife. I was disappointing a household. When friends ask how married life is, I say it's good. I say we're lucky to have family support. I hear myself saying these things, and I don't correct them. It's easier than explaining why I have to ask before moving a chair. I defend it, even to myself. I say it's just until we save enough. I say respect matters. I say marriage is about compromise. I say a lot of things that sound reasonable when you don't live inside them. The truth is, I stay because I think patience will pay off. I think if I keep showing up, keep being respectful, keep swallowing my pride, eventually they'll see me as more than a guest. I think one day my wife will choose me first, without me having to ask. Leaving isn't simple. We can't afford a place of our own yet. If I push too hard, I risk blowing up not just my marriage, but the roof over our heads. Starting over means debt, stress, explanations I don't know how to give. It means being the villain in a story that's already been told without me. There wasn't a big moment where everything became clear. It was quieter than that. It was realizing I don't lower my voice because I'm calm. I lower it because I'm careful. It was noticing that decisions about my own life feel like group projects I'm not leading. Right now, nothing is resolved. I still apologize. I still wait. I still tell myself tomorrow will be different. I'm married, but I don't feel like I have a marriage that belongs to us. So I keep wondering, can a marriage survive when it never gets to exist on its own?